You know, I was at work today and I saw this trailer pop up while I was at work, and my first reaction was, oh, this is the perfect trailer to have during this time because oh man, it's scary out there. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and yeah, with everything that's just going on right now in the world, I was not expecting this trailer to be released, and I'm not gonna get into everything that's going on right now because I don't even want to put even so much as a pinky into that. I'm here to just, talk about, the non-important stuff. TV, film, wrestling, all that stuff. I don't want to even touch that with, a 20-foot pole. So, just going to leave it at that. But we are going to watch this trailer. It is the official trailer for Ariaster's next film, Eddington. Now, I was curious, and so I looked up the log line, and Google already has the log line, and it's basically, sheriff and a mayor basically fighting over what they should do about the pandemic, and it then goes and turns into neighbor versus neighbor. And where have we heard that before? So I think, like I said in my teaser video, it'll be very interesting to see how this is tackled by Ari Aster, because he, say what you will about him as a filmmaker, and people have said a lot about him as a filmmaker. You can definitely tell you are watching one of his films, and there's at least something that you can take away from those films. Like, for instance, with Hereditary, it is a very scary film, but there's also like a really good family drama movie in there. Midsummer, you think, a whole group of friends are gonna go and have some fun in Scandinavia. No, it turns out to be a cult film. And with Beau's Afraid, I don't even know if I can get into the ridiculous and yet amazing can of worms that is Beau's Afraid. Maybe I will save that for a future video. Maybe future videos. We'll get back to that in a little bit. But I'm very much looking forward to this movie. It'll be very interesting to see, again, how he tackles this topic. But enough about me gib-gabbing. It is now time for us to take a look at this trailer for Eddington. So, let us rock and roll, shall we?
I am recording this! Fair warning. Is that really necessary? Look, Joe, 6 feet.
Give me a home where the buffalo roam.
Is that praying?
Where the deer and the antelope play.
How did we get here? And even worse, is it worth it?
Where seldom
At the cost of being at war with your neighbors?
a discouraging word.
That's why I'm running for mayor.
And the skies are not
Mayor of Eddington.
cloudy all day.
Thank you super duper very much. I used to think that you were some big deal. But I am a much better human being than you.
Who are you talking to? There's nobody here.
Home, home on the range,
Husband, sheriff, mayor to be.
where the deer and the antelope
You want things simple and neat. We are in a fight against evil.
where seldom is heard.
These are your streets. No, they're your streets to keep safe.
You know how death works? Yeah.
People are going to be looking here now.
Keep your own office going, but you're going to run mine.
So we vote Joe Cross, take back our community,
Hell yeah.
save our soul.
Your pain is not a coincidence. You are not a coincidence. We
Are not a coincidence.
Look, it's going on!
We need to free each other's hearts.
All right. So definitely there's still that, air of fantastic imagery when it comes to this. But it looks very much like, what everybody went through. Especially here in the States. In terms of the pandemic. It just looks like it is going to be really, at some points, it's going to probably be like really, fantastical, and the imagery is just going to be like really, really weird. And then at other points, it is going to be very blisteringly real. And I don't know what the reaction for this movie is going to be, but nonetheless, I'm very much excited for it. It joins a very stacked lineup for July in terms of movies. So, July, seems to be the poppin' month for movies. I think, a couple of years ago, I think Barbenheimer kind of started that whole train going, because we had Barbenheimer, I think, in 23, and then 24 last year was Deadpool and Wolverine, and look at what we have, this year. Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, I Know What You Did Last Summer, the reboot for this movie, and then, of course, at the end of the month, Fantastic Four First Steps. So, it'll be a very interesting July. But that is it for my reaction to the official trailer for Eddington. Be safe out there. Treat everybody with kindness. And I will see you guys next time.